see if we can, if anybody having experiences with this right now.
I
You go,
So,
and then will you go?
So at work, it was really interesting. So a friend of mine came up to me and said, "Hey Gina, another teacher's talking about you behind your back because you're not going to these meetings we have every week."
I like that.
So at first I was like, huh, I was surprised. And so I sat with that for a good 2 weeks, and the longer I thought about it, the more resentful I got. And I thought, well, she's resenting me, and I'm matching that. I'm resenting her now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think once I became aware of the way I was reacting and I was entangling with it, that it just kind of went, it was just like, I don't care what she thinks, and I'm just gonna do, she said, oh, Gina's not a team player. So I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do things for the team and just keep doing what I'm doing, and did a couple extra things, and so I validated myself. I am a team player. I don't care what she says.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I wasn't resentful anymore. Now I go into her room, and my reaction to her is different. At first it was like I would go in with kind of like, a shield up.
Yeah, some defendedness and ready for the fisticuffs.
And now I just walk in like, I just let it be.
Yeah, and that's great. Mm-hmm. And that's a perfect example. And there will even be more consciousness that comes in. So you took this extraordinary first conscious step, we'll call it, which is that you caught it. You caught that there was matched frequency. She's resenting you. Nobody likes to hear stuff being said about you, or especially when you don't believe it. But there's something fascinating when we're in our own alignment and somebody says something about us. I'll listen to everybody's comments, right? And then I'll register through the feeling, is there something about me that gets triggered by this? Because if I'm triggered by it, I know I'm thinking it. Something's out of alignment. So I'm like, all right, thank you for the info. Something's inside of me so that I have to deal with. But then when you hear something, it's like, you'll literally want to not laugh out of disrespect, but it'll be like, oh, okay. Because the way you concept being a team player isn't, showing up to the weekly meetings to talk about the school's agenda. And if they have an issue with it, you'll attend to that. But as you recognized the match energy of the resentment and you validated it, you recognized it, you sent it to the frequency of love, it no longer commandeered the state of your being. So being in presence of this woman, you feel and resonate differently, and there is no more of that interaction. Does this make sense? Because that's a perfect example.
It is lighter, when you walk in the room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
And we'll even, as we get into higher consciousness, we'll even transcend this concept of I don't care what they think. It'll be like, I know what I know.
Yeah,
I know what I know. And when people say, you don't know what you know, what you think you know, and you'll be like, okay. It really just becomes pretty effortless.
I like that better.
Yeah, isn't it?
I like
Doesn't
the
it?
way the language of that feels more authentic and more
Doesn't it?
resonates more than I don't care what they think.
Because everybody cares.
Right.
Because we care. And especially, and that caring, staying independent of the thoughts of others is a different frequency than not caring. Because the truth is, we are one, and we do want to have that sensation of liberation and unity and effortlessness. But we also understand that many people, I'll speak for myself, many people won't agree with me through judgment or opinion. And it's not that we don't care. It's that we know what we know. We know from a different state of consciousness what we know. And these little blips and bleeps and contrasts that come in don't commandeer the frequency of our state. So that's a perfect example. Thank you. Yes.
The lid is off. You know there's more. So go explore.